Hey guys, it's Rosegroom97 here with some more creepypasta. I just got done doing the SpongeBob SquarePants Lost episode, which made my heart tug and my ears jerk, my eyes kind of water because SpongeBob is one of my favorite shows, and it just gave me an unsettling feeling. I'm doing another one of my favorite shows now. It's Adventure Time, the Lost episodes. I must forewarn you now. If, I don't want to ruin anything, but just if you take anything very seriously, and if you get offended real easily on certain subject matter, don't listen to this. Don't listen to this. Okay, this is a forewarning to you, because this is very detailed. So, you know, if you are offended very easily, do not listen to this. Do not listen to it. Okay, so we're going to get right into this, the Adventure Time Lost episode. I am a former intern that used to work at Cartoon Network. Around the time of my arrival, Adventure Time was about to air. The employees settled down to watch the pilot episode, but what we saw was not the pilot episode. The episode began to air like normal one does with the theme song. It was the same except for when Finn and Jake pounded fists, the background was red, not blue. At the end of the theme song it said Adventure Time, but in a rather odd way, somewhat scarily, like scratching. Followed by this, it showed Finn and Jake playing BMO. All of a sudden a gothic style Princess Bubblegum came out, and in a rash voice said, "Finn, the human boy, hell needs you." Something was up. Hell? The directors and creator Penn Ward were shocked but decided to continue on. Finn then said in Jake's voice, "Well, to hell, I don't need it." He threw a glass bottle at PB and blood shot through her head. Jake, dumbfounded, tried to help PB up, but Finn picked up the glass bottle shards and scratched Jake upside the head with it. "Fuck children!" Finn screamed in a loud, scary voice. Penn Ward jumped and told everyone that the tape was messed with. It had to have been. Penn didn't write it, did he? The next scene may shock you. Finn proceeded to go to the slumber party that was featured in the first episode. Lady Rainicorn and LSP were there, along with the candy people and Ricardo the hard guy. Finn ran in and yelled, "Fuck you!" It then showed a picture of a naked kid with a knife through his mouth. A few workers ran out of the room. Penn and I, along with a couple curious writers, stayed. Finn proceeded to take out his sword and slice the already dead Princess Bubblegum's throat. Blood went everywhere, and the effects were way too complex for Adventure Time. Finn proceeded to laugh at the killing of PB. In Jake's voice once again. Then on the screen it said, "Hell." For more than 20 seconds until a possible live camera feed showed a creepy, scary man who was screaming "fuck you" and other horrible things along with threatening Penn Ward. He switched to a different camera on the feed, showing an old wrinkly man raping a child, both of them naked. Penn had no idea this was made and feared to even cancel the show. But the show still went on. But the man hasn't come back. At least not yet. Okay, so that was a really short reading. That was kind of fast. So I'm going to give a lot of time to this, and I'm going to talk about this kind of thoroughly because I think it deserves to be talked about. It was an okay creepypasta. The excessive swearing, I kind of don't like the excessive swearing, the cussing and the vulgar language. I know it's supposed to say, you know, this is Adventure Time and it's corrupt, it's evil, you know, but to me it's, the word fuck is just overused so much in this. It kind of destroyed the shock value with fuck, okay? It's like how I'm repeating it now. It's kind of like, my God, You know, it kind of gets repetitive. But you know, the thing is there's a little bit of where you can believe it a little bit, because you know, the thing is, you know, I can't 100% believe it. Like, some of these creepypastas, as we found out, can be true. Like the Mario hack, you know, Mario.exe. You know, some of them are actually have true backlinks to them, and others just are kind of made up. This sits on the verge between maybe real and may not be real. Why I don't think it's real in some parts is because he never really went into detail about the people around there and how they were affected by this. I understand, yes, it's very traumatizing, and you know, you might be too focused on this. But to be very honest, first of all, I kind of noticed what was going around me with other people. And to me, I don't know how people can subject themselves to this, to like what these people was doing here, sitting here watching it. Especially if you have a true heart to the show, you've been working on it, you're going to just pull that tape out and destroy it, and you're just going to begin on the show again. I know, like when we did Squidward's Suicide, you know, they do little jokes, like with the opening credits, where, you know, you see the title card show up, and it's like, you know, a joke like how sex doesn't work, like you found out with like Rockabye Bell, with how sex doesn't work. But with this, the whole episode was corrupt, and once you begin hearing, you know, Jake and Finn screaming "fuck you," you know, "fuck the children" and that. Okay, you should pull that tape out and throw it away now. You know, I'm sure the creator Penn Ward would not appreciate that. I mean, who is this show marketed to be very honest with you? Even though it might be somewhat controversial, it's marketed towards kids. So when he goes, "fuck the kids," Penn Ward should have been, "fuck this. Don't take the tape out. I'm done." But there's still believability to this, like I said. I can still believe this might have happened. Because, you know, nothing weird happened, you know. It wasn't like, you know, a realistic tear came from the set, you know. Or, you know, the man came out of the screen and approached us, you know. None of that actually happened. It was a video that someone could have tampered with and changed things to. Which leads me to the most disturbing two scenes in this whole story here. The first one was the kid with the knife in his mouth. I know Squidward's Suicide had it. I know a lot of creepypastas have kids being abused and dead. And the one thing I found most disturbing, you know, I could put up with the knife in the kid's mouth because, like I said, Squidward's Suicide had the kid with his intestines pulled out, blown up eyeball. The thing that really made me uncomfortable and very unsettled was the old man raping the child. That's a line you shouldn't cross, and it was very well crossed here. It was thrown out there, it was just slammed on the middle of the desk. And, you know, I really don't have boundaries on anything. You know, you can ask anybody that, you know, I make jokes about everything. You know, I understand everything, and, you know, I really don't have a threshold. But when it comes to raping children, I have to draw the line there. Because, you know, of all the things that can happen to a child besides death, a rape is just so terrible and just so sickening. So this would almost lead me to believe it was some type of a troll, maybe, but no, I don't even think trolls are that bad. You know, you'd have to really be pushed to come up with this, or really fucking demented. So I'm gonna sit here and say this probably did happen, because unless you're extremely demented, you couldn't come up with something like that in my mind. And if you did, and you put it in a story, you need help. Someone should help you. But you know, tell me what you think about it, how it made you feel, and made you think. You know, post it in the comments down below. Tell me what you could have done to make this better, or if it was perfect, let me know if it was perfect. You know, like I said always, you know, tell me something you would like to hear me read, or if you want to hear me read bad ones or really good ones, you know, which ones I should, which ones I shouldn't. Or if you want me to read something else. My fields are pretty much open with everything. So this is where I'm going to end the video. I got a lot of self-thinking to do after this video, after this reading. Next one's another SpongeBob one, so be ready for that. It's actually one that I think is really well done. To me, it's one of the best ones that I've read in a while. So I'll catch you guys then. Thank you for listening, and this is RoseGroom97 saying